Hello and welcome to the Knowledge Realm. Today I'm going to be talking to you about if capitalism is really a fair social system. I'll outline the main areas of fairness and discuss how well capitalism and other social systems achieve these. I will then explain the main problems with capitalism and socialism. I'll finish by explaining what kind of a system the fairest and most developed country uses. What would you consider yourself? Capitalist, socialist or liberalist? But firstly, what is capitalism? Capitalism is an economic and political system where the country's trade is controlled by private firms and all the profit goes to them. The two other systems, socialism and communism, are very similar. They are defined as an economic and political system where production, distribution and exchange are owned by society as a whole. Communism is generally more extreme than socialism. Communism is from each according to their ability to each according to their need, whereas socialism is to each according to their contribution. There are three main areas of fairness: equity, equality and reciprocity. Equity is the impartiality of treatment and rewards. Capitalism may seem at first like it would achieve this successfully, but in fact it doesn't, as most of the wealth and rewards go to the top 10% of the population, and the rest are often ignored. The communism fails at equity as equality is taken to such an extreme that no one is ever really rewarded for anything. Socialism is relatively successful as it is to each according to his contribution, so people who contribute more to society will be rewarded with more money and no one is ignored. Equality is being equal in rights, status and opportunity. While all systems generally succeed in rights, capitalism fails in both status and opportunity, as the richer have a higher status and wealth is often passed down, so people coming from a wealthy family start at an advantage against everyone else. Socialism and communism theoretically pass all of these, but may actually fail opportunity and status if the government is authoritarian or a dictatorship. This more often happens in communism, as socialist countries are usually democratic. Reciprocity is the exchange of things with others for mutual benefit. This is capitalism's major downfall. Everyone should pull an equal burden in society, but this is nowhere near the case. The rich hardly pay any taxes, while the poor are taxed on the limit of what they're actually able to pay. Some of the richest people choose to donate lots of money to charity or society, but this is not the case for many. Socialism and communism both successfully achieve reciprocity, as they are from each according to their ability. So if they can afford to pay lots of money to society, they will. As well as these three aspects of fairness, capitalism also has some other problems. Firstly, capitalism can lead to monopolies, which are where one company is the only company selling certain goods or services, so can charge as much money as they like, as there is no competition. There is also very often domination by large companies, which harms smaller companies and makes starting a new company very difficult. Capitalism is also bad for the working class and the environment, as most companies only care about doing things as cheaply as possible, and don't actually care about the conditions people have to work in, and they pay low wages as well to keep costs low. They also very often don't care about the environment, and just do things as cheaply as possible, rather than thinking about if it is bad for the environment. Capitalism is also susceptible to greed, as the owners of companies become successful and make lots of money, and then just want more and more money. The government in capitalist countries also focuses more on the rich, rather than focusing on the majority of people. However, socialism has its own problems as well. Socialism generally leads to a smaller economic growth, as there are few incentives if people already have their basic needs fulfilled. Socialism is also more susceptible to corruption than capitalism, as the government controls the economy. So if there is a corrupt government, it is very easy for them to manipulate the economy and make lots of money for themselves, leading to an imbalance in wealth. It is also reliant on people being cooperative, and may run into problems if some people cannot be cooperative. A country widely regarded as the most developed and fairest country is Norway. It uses a system which is neither entirely capitalist nor communist, called the middle way. Their main focus is on democracy and equality. They have a mostly free market, but with some restrictions. However, they also have free healthcare, pensions and education, including higher education. They also have free training programs for the unemployed, and the government does not spend much money on itself and focuses it more on the country as a whole. Overall, Norway uses a system which echoes a lot of socialist ideas, but also still has some capitalist ideas. Based on the arguments given, I believe the best system is either socialism or the middle way, but certainly not communism or capitalism. Which system do you believe would be the fairest after hearing all of the arguments? Has hearing them made you change your mind? Thank you for watching.